Hey guys, welcome back to Soul Space, the garage that frees your soul of all things cool, hacks, and Mantown style regarding motorcycles. Today we're going to go over heated grips. Today we're going to go over heated grips. It's springtime. We're getting out for the morning rides. It's kind of chilly, and I see a lot of people questions online regarding installations on heater grips. You could go with the stock ones, kind of pre-built, medium-priced ones, Oxford, things like that, or you can do the down and dirty $15 to $25 wraps that go underneath standard grips. I did wraps last year and I started running into issues and thought towards the end of the season and things weren't right, so I decided to look at it today, and it's pretty interesting what I found, so stick around. This is the stuff you do want to know if you go and get wraps. So today I'm changing the heated grip wraps. I just choose to do the inexpensive wraps that are underneath and wrap on the handlebar and then grips on top of them. Now what I noticed is this one stopped working at some point last fall. I wasn't too worried about it. The other side stopped working as well. So I jumped into it just recently, and what had happened is where the wire comes in and is kind of riveted or grommeted onto the wraps, the heated wrap surface, the inside of it wore off and was actually grounding against the handlebar. So that was that one. When the throttle gets moved back and forth, see how the wire is moving like that? Well, apparently this point right in here, from moving back and forth, just back and forth, it just slowly broke, and both the solder joints just broke off of the actual pad or the wrap, the ends of the wrap. They just broke off, and this was just sort of in there dangling. So that was what happened on this side. Okay, so this is the left hand wrap that I had. It's Chinese. I think I paid $15 for a pair of these. They were really, really warm, and all of a sudden, just one day, it just was not warm at all compared to the other one. Well, what I noticed is, see this little grommet here? That little spot right there, worn right through the plastic, and was shorting out on the handlebars. So this time around, even though it's a better design, I got the track side from Cycle Gear / Revzilla. It doesn't have a grommet, but it's still a basic solder joint on the other side. I took a little piece of heat shrink rubber, and a little smaller than this, and then I kind of just sort of glued it into this corner, so in the event that any of that happens, it's not going to short out against the handlebar, because last thing I need is a blown fuse when I'm out in the middle of nowhere. So little hack on that, guys. What I did this time is I just got some inexpensive wraps again, cut and crimped them in or soldered them in so I don't have to redo the whole wiring. But this time, you notice I did a little zip tie here and mounted it to the grip so that when, it's hard to see, but when this turns, it always stays fixed, and the flex and the strain will be out here instead of back in there where it's really, really weak. So I put a little bit of extra heat shrink on it, and I think this is going to work. It looks a little kind of bulbous, but I can tell you that when it's nowhere near where my hand is, and so I'm gonna run with it. But that's a hack, and then affix it there, and make sure you have enough rotation that, see, it's just getting barely snug, and I can adjust it if I have to, but I think that's going to work for the season.